So this is one of those videos where I don't want to make it, but because I'm focused on consistency over intensity, progress over perfection, here I am pressing record in this hotel room as I'm traveling for work. Yesterday was a very full day, a very early start and a very late evening. And I woke up and I had every excuse why I shouldn't make this video because I'm tired and exhausted. But I've committed to something and I'm saying yes. And so I'm choosing consistency over intensity and hopefully continual progress of posting these videos in the regular cadence that I committed myself to do will show the outcomes, which in fact it has. And so a journey of being a YouTube creator, making these videos started in February. And so it's only a few months. And when I chose to be consistent, all of a sudden there has been really good growth on the channel and the views. And so thank you for watching, everyone. My name is Sam and welcome to the channel. This is part of my Exam Live series. And if I feel a little bit like or sound a little low energy, it's because I am. But I didn't want to stop. I want to keep going on this and these kind of bring you in as I'm reading and thinking out loud. And in previous videos I mentioned, like I really love putting a little indicator on my habit tracker where I did something that I did not want to do. And so today's one of those days. Now let's talk about it, right? So I'm nearing the end of this book. Again, I read this about 5 times. One of the top leadership books that I recommend is called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. And so if you've been following along, we're getting to the tail end of this book. And again, I decided to kind of skip a little bit because there's so much meat and so much content that I didn't want to like sit and make these videos about this book for weeks on end. And so today what I want to do is talk a little bit about, the third part of this process is called execution. And so it's about optimization, it's about making things effortless, it's about making all the trivial many, like all the things like the busy work, be as effortless as possible so you could bring your full focus, attention, and energy to the vital few things that actually move the needle and make progress. So the author, Greg, talks about this thing called the progress principle and how that is one of the key motivating factors where when you're doing something and making progress on something that's meaningful, it actually is very motivating. And so this is, again, one of these videos. These videos are designed to, based upon the progress principle and the compound effect. So those are 2 books that if you want, you guys could read. Where as I'm staying consistent and getting better 1% at a time, maybe more, right? But just staying consistent, that there's actually going to be an accelerated growth. And so I'm seeing it, and so I'm so grateful. Another thing that a key idea that it talks about is this idea of the here and now. And so let me just read you a quick quote. It says this: "It is all based on a simple but a powerful idea. To operate at your highest level of contribution requires you to be deliberately tuned in to what is important in the here and now." And so a lot of the StratOps world or in the consulting world, we talk about the wins, right? So W.I.N. And then what that stands for is what's important now. And you don't want to have too many wins. Usually it's 1, 2, or 3. And so for those who've watched some of the journaling videos and how I use my daily planner, I only have 3 wins or 3 key things I want to get done. What's important now? And so in the way that you find out what's important now, if you don't know what it is to let the first item be deciding what's important now or what's important today. And so, the moments and the time that you allocate towards reflection and towards envisioning and review, right, should help you to get to a point where figuring out what's important now, you'll be able to kind of, unearth or know pretty easily. That should be pretty effortless. So on the habit tracker or my practice journal, right, where I shared in the other video, I have things that I've listed where I'm reminded that these are the things that's most important today or what's important now. These habits and these practices that has really helped me to be who I am and to be able to do the work that I do. And so, yeah, so again, I'm really tired, but I'm so glad that I just pressed record and made this short video. Again, for those who are following along, my name is Sam. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. We're almost done with this book, and I'll figure out what's the next book. I'm still going to be on the road for a little bit. But Essentialism by Greg McKeown. Get it, take a read. Let me know what you think. All right, see you later.